What's up, guys? Welcome to Blake's Garage. Today we're working on the S52 and we're gonna go ahead and install a new valve cover gasket. Now you can see the areas out here, they are all machined, but we do have these half moon areas back here. We're gonna put a little bit of RTV here, a little bit in there. Same with this half moon and a little bit in there. Everywhere else, no RTV except for right here where you have a little case, this little separation. We're gonna just put a little dab there. Same on this spot right here, just a little dab there, and that will seal it up. Now, as far as the gasket goes, it is a one-piece rubberized gasket. You're gonna wanna, peel out your old one or whatever. These ones here are for the spark plugs. Same thing, if yours are old and crunchy, or even if you're just taking the valve cover off, it's a good idea to replace these, as you don't want to leak. That's just a pain in the butt. I'm gonna use the Permatex Ultra Gray maximum torque gasket maker stuff. This is a good one I want to use. I'll put links to all this stuff down below for all the gaskets and everything like that. Huge shout out to today's video sponsor, and no, it's not those guys, it's actually these guys, my petrol box. This box is absolutely awesome. I love getting these things in the mail every month. It's always a cool surprise, and I always add to my collection of just fun little things for the garage. So my petrol box right here, you can see if you get a golden ticket, you can win a set of Rotiform monoblock one-piece wheels, which would always be awesome. I haven't gotten that yet, but maybe one of these days. So we got, what is this? Ooh, this is a wine stopper with the spark plug in it. Pretty cool. Little company called Bin's Automotive Decor. Very neat. Comes with a little sticker. And hey, if you guys want to purchase something, look at that. There's a little code there. Sometimes you get codes on stuff too. And we got a wheel cleaner. This is for applying what I would guess is the other item in the box, which is some wheel shine, right? Yep. Tire shine right here. Adams polishes. So, this is not junk, right? This isn't crap, guys. We're not throwing this stuff away. We're actually using the products in the box, which is always awesome. We got a nice little pin here. Looks like a kind of a Shelby setup with the colors here, which is pretty cool because that's going to go along with the theme, which is this little AC Cobra, or Shelby Cobra we should say right here. Very cool. Ford versus Ferrari. You know what's up. We got a little air freshener. Subscribers ride of the month. And what I always do with these, which I think is awesome, is you can see last month's right there, kind of all staggered up. And I just throw these on my toolbox. I think it's kind of a neat addition to just throw stuff on your toolbox like that. A little bit of decor, if you will. We got the squirter for the tire shine. Also, it looks like if you use hashtag petrolbox, you could possibly win this $379 Lego, which would be really cool. That looks like a fun little project. And then, yep, we got in this one, parts destroyer. Look at this sweet tee. I love getting the t-shirts. If you're wondering, like, well, how do they know my size? Basically, when you guys sign up, you tell them what your t-shirt size is, and they will send you that out when they do t-shirts. Now, sometimes they also do gloves, which is really cool too. So you tell them the size of your hand, and then they'll send you the appropriate glove. So we got this snake oil, like wrapped around a little axle with a little snake, kind of Cobra Kai, if you will. I don't know, it's pretty cool. But anyways, guys, if you want to pick up one of these, use code WRENCHON and you'll save up to 20% off of your first purchase. And yeah, you can either do it by like the month or sign up for a subscription plan and get surprised every month. Thanks for sponsoring the video, guys. Let's get back to it. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stab this open and just give it a little bit of a dab there, a little bit of a dab there, dab there, dab there, and just a thin, really I'm just gonna put a little thin amount in here because I don't really know how necessary that is, because it is a one-piece gasket design, but this just will help kind of seal it. Okay, now I'm gonna go up to the front area between there, just like that, and I'll give it a little dab right there. That basically should be good for this whole thing, because the other one is falling out. So now, just kind of line this up. Really, all I'm doing is just setting it on there. That looks good. Not a whole lot coming out the back here, so that is good in my opinion. I'm just gonna rub a little bit on there. You can see here just like barely anything. You don't need a ton on there. Now I'm gonna install, I think it's, what is it, 11 on the outside and then 4 in the middle. So these basically, you just replace the little rubber grommet. And you wanna make sure everything looks like it's gone into place as far as the gasket goes. Everything's lined up, everything's in its spot. All my stuff looks good. I'm just gonna put these all on finger tight. I'm gonna remind you guys, I'm actually gonna look it up on my old video on when I removed the harness to figure out which ones the standoffs go on. I also just put the little coil pack wires back. This ground right here, there's a couple little ground wires and stuff. Gotta remember where those go. That's why I filmed this stuff. Because you guys might be looking for exactly that, and you're gonna see it here in a second. And I don't want you to screw it up, and I don't want to screw it up either. I'm showing you the motor. This is the front right here. This first one right here, we need to put on one of these pieces. However, it's not going to be that one. It's going to be one of these with the ground wire on it and everything, okay? So first, I'm just gonna take this ground wire off. We'll put this on towards the end, but we're just gonna spin that guy. After all is said and done, this little brown wire is gonna get hooked up on this one right here. So remember, the second one in is that, your standard one. And then the one that's over here on the last cylinder, number 6, is going to be another standoff one. And this one also is going to have a ground strap on it eventually. And I will show you right here, cylinder number 1, standoff one. This is 3, it's right next to 3, in front of 3. Another one with a standoff, ground wire goes to that from the coil pack. This one right here, just a standard guy next to cylinder number 4. And then on the very end, after cylinder number 6, another standoff one with that ground, which is going to go to the coil pack to help with electronic magnetic interference, I'm assuming. And that's also why I'm assuming this is all metal. This is shielding, most likely, or some sort of heat sink. But I'm going with a crisscross fashion. And then we'll hit it at the end with the torque wrench, but I'm just kind of making it to where it's even. All right, so we're gonna torque these down in kind of a crisscross pattern to 10 Newton meters. And that's a super light torque, guys. In case you don't have a torque wrench, I definitely recommend to do this with a good torque wrench. But 10 Newton meters is not a lot. It's not a lot at all. So we got 2 different ends here. We got a bigger end and a smaller end. It's gonna go on that standoff right there. This nut is also smaller. Yeah, it's an 8mm socket, so it's a little guy. Try not to drop that into your spark plug hole. That's not gonna be good when you do that. What happened here is we got both of these bolts here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove those. And this little guy right here is going to go on top of the coil pack. See this area right here? That'll be its ground. So we're just gonna put this little brown wire on here and the 8mm nut. Oh, did I tell you guys it's like 104 degrees outside right now? That's why I have my AC on in my garage. Pretty cool, right? These standoffs here, by the way, those are for the beauty piece. So in case you're wondering like what that's for, there's 2 of them. So after the 3rd coil pack, no big deal on the 4th one. Nothing weird. Nothing weird on the 5th. The 6th is going to have another one of those grounding little cables. So make sure to put that on there. If you do not put that on there and you start having like high RPM misfires or just misfires all around, I'm gonna contribute it to that. Now for that very last one, that little standoff, there's 2 sides to this. A small side that looks like that and a bigger side that looks like that. So make sure to put the right spot on the spot, or else when you put it on up top, you're gonna have to do it all over again. Finishes up the valve cover gasket, and that finishes up all of the coil pack. One last time, this one, it goes here, and you got that. That is for the valve cover, beauty cover. This one is not special. This one gets the little brown wire on it. This one, just normal, but you do have a piece for the valve cover to bolt down. These ones right here are just plain normal. You got another standoff, and then that last one, you're gonna have that ground wire. So boom. I hope that helps you guys out. This right here is this could be another problem area. If you're having like a vacuum leak, you can't figure out where, sometimes these seals will get nasty and old, and that can make your engine stall out. I'm not sure if that's true on the 24 valves, but I know on like an M20 on the 12 valve, definitely the case. That could totally happen. And like I pulled mine off and I'm like, oh shit, the car stalls out. So that's a problematic area you guys may want to check if you guys are having a little bit of rough idle issues. If you guys need to replace this little hose, go for it. But yeah, I'm hot, I'm sweaty. I'm gonna get on to the next part of the video. Make sure to subscribe, guys. You're gonna see a bunch of detailed videos on the whole build and install, so that you guys can basically follow along with this stuff and know what to do when you want to do a swap. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll talk to you soon, later, and wrench on.